Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking... No, I'm kidding. Okay. How did I have them? Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm the beauty editor here at Adore Beauty. I'm also the co-host of Beauty IQ Uncensored, the podcast. And today we're going to be talking about vitamin A. Welcome to Skincare Nerds.
Sexy.
Thank you. So firstly, what is vitamin A and what concerns can it treat? So vitamin A is one of my favorite anti-aging skincare ingredients, but it can also treat concerns like acne, hyperpigmentation, scarring, and of course, those fine lines and wrinkles. So if you're not planning to age at all, like me, you better get onto some vitamin A. So I'm no chemist or scientist, but I do know the forms of vitamin A. So the gentlest form of vitamin A is retinol palmitate or acetate. That's the gentle ester form of vitamin A. Then it goes into an alcohol form, which is retinol and retinaldehyde, and then your strongest form, which is retinoic acid. So you'll find that in prescription forms like tretinoin or Retin A that you can get from your dermatologist or your doctor. But that is the strongest form and the most irritating. But then it's in a different form in food. So it's so complex, like the chemistry of it is Vitamin A does have some other derivatives, forms, and precursors like beta carotene, but let's try and keep it simple for today because, as I said, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a scientist, I'm a beauty editor. My mind is already not coping. You're not putting that in. Vitamin A has to undergo several transformations in order for it to become usable by the skin cells. Vitamin A has to go, before it can be... This is my downfall, Maddie. Except for retinoic acid, all the other forms of vitamin A must go through an enzymatic conversion process in order for the skin to be able to use them. One of the cons of vitamin A is that it's very sensitive to oxygen and light, so the packaging and the formula and the stability of that formula is very, very important. So anything in a jar, useless. So you want to make sure your vitamin A is in something like an airless pump that's protected from UV as well. So vitamin A is naturally very irritating on the skin, especially in a stronger form. So if you are starting on a vitamin A for the first time, I always recommend start off slowly. Don't be tempted to go in for the strongest form you can get. If you're thinking I've got visible fine lines, wrinkles, I need the strongest form, that is absolutely not the case. Start off with a gentler form in a lower strength of a retinol or an ester form or retinol palmitate, just so that you're starting off slowly, you're allowing your skin time to adjust to the product and you're not going to get any sort of adverse reaction. If you do go overboard with the vitamin A, you're likely to experience a bit of dryness, redness, flakiness, sensitivity. Your face will fall off. So if that does happen to you, you can pull back from using the product, and then once your skin has fully recovered, you can start to reintroduce that product slowly. However, it may indicate that you're using something too strong for your skin. So if that happens again, I'd recommend swap to something a little bit gentler. We've all gone overboard with vitamin A at some point. I know I have personally. So the products that I lean on when I've gone overboard with something are La Roche-Posay's Toleriane Ultra Soothing Care, Mesoaesthetic Fast Skin Repair, and I really like a soothing gel. ASAP and Aspect both have really nice ones. With any skincare product, I think it's really important to remember that nothing is going to solve your concerns overnight. It's really important to consistently use a skincare product to find out whether it's right for you and whether it's going to address your concerns. So with a vitamin A product, I generally recommend using it for up to 12 weeks because you've got to go through that period of using it gradually and introducing it to your routine. You're not using it every single night. You might use it 1 to 2 nights a week for the first 4 weeks. So I do recommend giving it up to 12 weeks to see if you can see results. Regardless of your age, it's important to introduce vitamin C slowly. So Lucky you picked that up. We've just gone ahead with that. Yeah, we're now doing vitamin C. Regardless of your age, it's important not to jump into a high-strength vitamin A straight away unless advised by your doctor or dermatologist. If you happen to overdose on vitamin A and you impair your barrier, you are opening yourself up to dehydration, sensitivity, and bacterial infiltration. Like our skin's
it's the biggest organ.
It's the biggest organ, right?
Yeah.
Ultra-sensitive skin is really the only skin type that might not tolerate vitamin A, but there have been some vitamin A formulas that have been designed for sensitive skin, like Beauté Pacific's Daily Defense Serum, which is an ester form of vitamin A, or PCA's retinol for sensitive skin, which has been created obviously with sensitive skin in mind. So if you have concerns like eczema, dermatitis, rosacea, you might want to opt for a sensitive skin option. So because vitamin A is such a strong, potent ingredient, I personally recommend not using acids like AHAs and BHAs, just because they can also be quite harsh on the skin, and using those ingredients together on the same night may lead to irritation. However, if you're already doing that and your skin's tolerating it quite well, I don't see any reason why you would need to stop.
I do that.
You're crazy.
I know.
What are you using though? You're probably using like the weakest ever.
Yeah, probably.
So one of the other things about vitamin A that's really important to remember is that it does make your skin photosensitive or more sensitive to UV light. So it is absolutely imperative, no excuses, to wear SPF daily. You need to be wearing a broad spectrum sunscreen every single day, because you will be exposing yourself to more damage if you're not doing that. So you're literally undoing all of the work with the vitamin A if you're not wearing sunscreen every day.
Even on cloudy days or like...
Yes.
Cloudy days
Yes.
might be.
I mean every day, even when it's cloudy.
If you're inside all day?
Yes. I know you're asking for like yourself. You're like, I'm not wearing it every day. Like in winter? Yes, every day. 365 days, okay? 24 hours, sleep in it. No, I'm kidding.
Don't sleep in it.
Don't sleep. I get this question a lot. What age should you start using vitamin A? And the truth is, there really isn't any rules around what age you can start using vitamin A. There are teenagers that are on vitamin A products to help with acne, so there really isn't any sort of guideline. I personally started using vitamin A at about 23, 24, and I still use quite a low strength vitamin A, so it really is up to you, personal preference, and as you build up your tolerance, you'll change products, you'll discover more, so it's really up to you. What the f*** am I saying? Some of my favorite vitamin A serums to recommend for beginners include the ASAP Super A Serum. I also really like this Murad one. This is the Retinol Youth Renewal Serum. Love this one. I've got this at the moment. I love Retinol Brulee by Aspect. And also Alpha H Vitamin A is a really good starting point as well. I'm not singing.
Yeah, sing
I'm not paid to sing on camera. If you want to buy these products, head to adorbeauty.com.au.
Sing on.
I'm not singing, Maddie. Put that in. Cut her in. Even if you have more mature skin, you've got visible lines and wrinkles, and you're wanting to jump straight into vitamin A, always start with the lower strength. However, if you have used a vitamin A before, you're already using a retinol-based product and you're wanting to upgrade, I really like... What do I like? Medicate Crystal Retinol 10 and SkinCeuticals Retinol 1.0. Have some patience with your skin. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you've been using vitamin A for a while, you're likely to expect some pretty incredible results. You'll probably notice a reduction in acne and congestion, a brighter complexion, improvement in fine lines and wrinkles, improvement in hyperpigmentation. It's a pretty good ingredient, so I'd recommend if you don't have a vitamin A product, get one now. Vitamin A, the newest skincare ingredient.
Is it new?
No. Vitamin A, the best skincare ingredient you can get.
You can look like Joe too.
Thanks for watching. This has been Skincare Nerds. I'm Joanna, and if you liked this video, like it. Make sure you're subscribed because we have some videos coming up on vitamin B and vitamin C.